Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little first impressions, chat kind of, well, not really a chit chat, get rid of me. More like just a first impressions on this new Rimmel Magnif'eyes Jewel Rocks edition. This is one of the new eyeshadow palettes they just came out with. I also have the electric violet palette that they just come out with too, and I know they have another one called the crimson palette, and that one is really pretty, but I'm still debating on whether or not I want to try that one or not, because I already have like 2 eyeshadow palettes that have those colors in it, and I don't really want to waste my money because I have to buy the things that I review. So but anyways, I did a makeup look using this palette. You'll see when you see the tutorial what my final thoughts are. It is about $8 at Walmart. That's where I got mine. This one is really hard to find, so if you find it, you're really lucky, because a lot of people are going after this palette because it is so unique and different. It is really pretty. And this is the makeup look that I did using this palette. I would like to try to do some more, trying to maybe use some of these colors right here, and maybe they're more like a warm, like a coppery red color. So they're really pretty. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this tutorial. Okay, so I've already done my base. If you want to know what I used on my face, I will put it down in the description box below. I'm going to be doing an eye look using the Rimmel Magnif'eyes Jewel Rocks edition. And this is what it looks like. I think the colors are really unique. I have no idea what kind of look I'm going to do with this. This is kind of out of my comfort zone. I do love these 2 blues right here, and I'm kind of intrigued by that mustardy yellow color. So I'm going to grab me a fluffy brush, whatever it is. So I don't know what kind of brush this is. This is just a blending brush. And I'm gonna go in with that mustardy shade and pop that into the crease. This is actually a really interesting color. I don't normally use these kind of yellows. I actually don't normally use these kind of eyeshadow palettes. But when I seen this one, I was kind of excited about it. They're blending out pretty well. I'm pretty surprised. And I have hooded eyes, so I kind of go up a little higher than my crease, just so the colors will show up. And then the next color I'm thinking of trying, clean off this one. I'm gonna go in with a brush like this. This is from Glamour Dolls. It's a blending brush. I got it with an Ipsy bag a while back. And I'm gonna go in with this green shade right here. I'm just gonna put it out in the corner and maybe kind of pop a little bit up into the crease. So I'm gonna dip it, and this one is pretty pigmented. I swatched it earlier and wow. So we're gonna tap, and then we're just gonna pop it in our corner. And it kind of lightens on the eye a little bit. Not a lot. It keeps its true color. It's just not as deep, I guess, if that makes any sense. Thought about maybe doing kind of like gold on the inside, and then kind of like getting one of these green shimmers and just kind of like make it a gradient. I think that'd be really pretty. 3 strokes. I may go in with yellow again. Kind of blend that out. I'm gonna get me a flat shader brush like this. Make sure it's clean. And I'm just cleaning it with my it's like a Veramona switch kind of dupe kind of thing. Got it at Walmart. It's Salon Perfect. Yeah, no. Whispers brand. Sorry about that. I'm gonna go in with this gold shade right here. And it's really, really, really pretty. I'm gonna dip into that. It's actually going better than I thought. I'm gonna try it out dry and then see how that goes. And if it's not, I'm probably gonna go on with the setting spray as I always do. Oh. If you wanted a soft look, you really wouldn't have to use a setting spray. That's actually really nice to see. I'm pleased. But I like it in your face, glittery, so. I need to get a new setting spray. The one I have is the flower one, and the sprayer is not the best for getting your brush wet, so. I'm just gonna kind of go in. I'm not gonna go all the way. I'm gonna leave the center blank. I'm gonna put a green in there. It's kind of gradient. Ooh, I really like it. And the only thing I don't like about these palettes is they don't have a mirror. That would make things so much easier. Ooh, I love this gold. The next, see, which green do I want to go into? Thinking go into this one that's right next to the green that we used on the outer corner right here. And I'm going to pick it up on my brush. And I'm just going to see how it applies dry. This one, it actually applies really well dry, but I'm gonna intensify it a little bit with some setting spray. That's just what I always do. This is optional. You do not have to do this. I'm not saying, because I know some people don't have a setting spray, I'm not saying to go out there and buy one. This just makes applying it a little bit easier for me. So I'm gonna then I'm going to kind of tab on top of the gold just to kind of get it to mesh together so it looks like a gradient. Like that. Really, really pretty. I didn't think I'd like this palette, but I actually really do. It's surprising. Very surprising, because I don't normally wear these kind of colors. I actually really like that. That's really pretty. Okay, and then for the lower lash line, already done that. Put this one back. I'm gonna grab one of my favorite brushes I like to smudge with. I'm kinda I want to do a mixture of the mustard and the dark green that I put out in that corner. So I'm going to go back in with that mustardy yellow shade right here. And I just tap my brush in it. I don't dig because I don't want to pick way too much up at one time. Then I just kind of run it along the lower lash line like that. And this is kind of, it's not a flat shader brush, but you could use it for both. Okay, and then I'm going to dip into that green again, that dark green that I put out in the outer corner. I'm going to dip, 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 dip. Because this one is super pigmented and I don't want it to be a little too much. So I'm going to just stick it, kind of connect it. I almost like want it to be kind of like more of a wash of color, not like a bam in your face color, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna try to connect it right here. And it's kind of like that. Tap, tap. And the same on this side. Real quick, I'm gonna finish doing the rest of my face and finish my eyes, put some mascara and some lashes on, and I will be right back with my final thoughts. Okay, so I have finished my face. I'm going to pull this out. My hair is still damp. I just got out of the shower. So yeah. Okay, so here's just a finished look on my eyes anyway. I still haven't done my lips yet. I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a first impression on some of the new Bad Habit liquid lipsticks. And I'm thinking I might want to go with the color, kind of keep it nude. This is the color Centerpiece. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch that one on my head. Ooh, yeah. That's what that one looks like. Yeah, I might do that one. I also got two other colors that are actually really pretty. This one is called Collide. It's a really pretty, like, ox blood kind of red. Love this color. I've got plans for it for Halloween. Wow, that's so pretty. That is Collide. And then this one is Trophy Life. Not Trophy Wife, Trophy Life. That one's pretty too. And that one is Trophy Life. Isn't that pretty? I think I'm gonna go with this one today though. Then I'm gonna put on the lip liner from NYX in the shade Mauve. Line my lips with that. I need to sharpen it. Don't have to work. Line it with that. Then I'm gonna get the color no, not Collide. Centerpiece. Wow, one swipe, that's cool. Well, they're very pigmented already, as I can tell. Looks a lot deeper on camera, but it's really not that dark. It's not. And that was one swipe. I didn't have to dip my brush back in, or I didn't have to dip the applicator back in for a second coat. That is just one coat. And that is the color Centerpiece. And you can get those on Shop Hush app or shophush.com. They don't feel sticky. Actually feel really good on the lips. They almost feel like nothing. But yeah, those are the liquid lipsticks. If you want to see a video of me swatching the rest of them, let me know down in the comments below. I can do that. And they were only $6, and that's a really good price for liquid lipsticks that pigmented. Like, wow. And they dry matte. I'll let it dry down a little more, and I'll do like a kiss test just to see if it's transfer proof or not. Okay, anyway, back to what we were originally doing. Let's get back to the eyes. My overall thoughts on this palette, I love it. It's so pretty. I love the colors. I love the color range. It's really fun and kind of festive. It almost has the same vibe as the Wet n Wild Zodiac collection, the Earth one, like the greens and the yellows and these kind of colors right here, and maybe a little bit of like that and that. I think that it is almost the same kind of color scheme, so that's kind of why I went for this one too, because it not only did it come with this, but it also came with some of like the water. I don't know, I just get a lot of earthy vibes off of this palette. I love it. The pigmentation is great. I mean, any shimmer you get from the drugstore is gonna need some help with, you know, getting it to show up on your eyes. But these, I did them dry at first, and they showed up really, really well. You may have to build them up a little bit, but I mean, you really can't. I mean, you're only paying like almost $8 for this, and that is under $10. That is a really really good price. And I know they do make a dupe for the what is it, the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, and that is Spice Edition palette, I think, and it's a complete dupe. Sabrina, one of my favorite beauty gurus, did a video talking about that palette, and she said it was a complete dupe, and she did a side-by-side swatch of those palettes, and she also did a what side, you know, drugstore or high-end makeup look that she does them all the time. And I actually thought that the Rimmel side was the side that was Urban Decay. The Rimmel side was more pigmented, it showed up a lot better, and that was pretty freaking awesome. So I also have the purple one. This is the Electric Violet one. One of my very first YouTube videos was actually using one of these palettes. I've actually got it right here in front of me. I wanted to show you. This is one of the first kind I ever come out with. This is the Magnif'eyes eyeshadow palette. London Nudes Calling is what it's called. And that's what it looked like. And it's a complete, nothing but shimmers, maybe one matte. That's the only matte in the palette. The rest of them are all shimmers. These shimmers, oh my gosh. And these may be a satin, but I mean, they look shimmery on your eye. I did my very first YouTube tutorial using one of these, and I wasn't too impressed, so I didn't ever think about picking them up again. And then I started seeing people do videos on the newer ones that had just come out, like these, and they have one that's called a Crimson palette. I know they have one that looks almost like the Naked Smoke palette from Urban Decay. I don't know if that's a dupe or not, but I do know that the Crimson one, the Spice one, the Electric Violet, and this one are really good. They are a lot better than the first ones that ever come out. These were kind of powdery. I had to wet every single one of them just to get them to show up. And I didn't have a transition shade, so I had to use another palette to use a transition shade. So yeah, that was just pretty much everything that I got at the store. I was really excited to try these out. I want to try the Crimson one, but I already have a palette that has those colors in it. So I'm kind of trying to debate on whether or not I want to. I don't want to buy it and then not like it and then be a waste. I may end up sending it to my mom or something, I don't know. But yeah, that is basically it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos like this, or even more tutorials on using these kind of palettes, I am more than happy to do some drugstore related eye makeup tutorials, or just makeup, you know, in general. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. And I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you guys on the next one. I'm sorry, I've been kind of lacking on filming. It's just I've been kind of in a rut, not really feeling inspired here lately. So, and I saw this palette, I was instantly inspired, and I wanted to try it out and show you guys. So anyways, I guess I will see you guys on the next one, and have a great